I know you haven't had a lot of time since season ended, but just looking back, what has this whole experience this year been like for you this season?
Yeah, it's been crazy. I mean, from the start of the season, just making the team, playing that first game, then going back to center, started playing with Brad and Andy, and then Brad and Cam, and then playoff push, and then playoffs. I mean, there's so many things that I could take out of this season, and I learned a lot from the staff, from the great group of players, and like you said, I didn't have a lot of time to digest it, but all in all, it was a good season, I think.
What are the things you showed in your game this season, PL, that you're most proud of, or maybe you feel you accomplished the most in terms of how you play?
I think my 200-foot game, I think it's not easy playing 200-foot. That's one thing I learned this year. A lot of times, you have to sacrifice offensive play to make smart plays and help the team win in that sense. And it's a type of player I want to become one day, and I still have a lot to learn. But I think I'm making progress in that direction.
Your confidence ever been higher than it is right now?
Yeah.
Just in terms of your ability to play, not just play in the NHL, but be a number one center, productive, play against top guys. Has it ever felt this good to you?
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I'm happy with the progress I made this season. With everything I learned, I think I took a lot of steps forward. But I'm not done yet. I still want to learn. I still have a lot of things I could get better at, and that's the exciting part of getting this summer, going back in the gym, tweaking some stuff in my game. So when I get back to camp next year, I'm in even better shape and an even better player.
Crosby always said that there was every summer he wanted to work on one thing, that he wanted to improve in his game. I don't know if you're that type of person, but what do you want to improve coming back next season?
Yeah, there's a couple of things that I already pinpointed that I want to get better at. I think face-offs is one of them for sure. And then I think getting my shot off quicker, keep getting better on puck protection, stuff like that. It's a big part of my game, but I think it helped me a lot this year. But I think if I can get that elite puck protection, become an elite player in that sense, it could help my game grow even more.
What does playing with a player like Panarin bring out in your game? What does it challenge you to start to be able to do?
Yeah, I mean, he's he pushes himself to be a better player, and pushes his line mates and his teammates too, and there's no shifts off with him, so which is fun. He tells me all the time to push the pace and keep going, stuff like that. So it was really fun playing with a guy like that.
He does like this MMA style training. Has he pushed you to consider doing this?
No, he showed me videos though.
Oh, he showed you videos?
Yeah. Showed me videos of him.
How did that even come up? He's like,
doing
look
MMA?
at my cell phone.
Yeah, he showed me videos of himself.
What do you think?
It's good. I mean, I wouldn't get in a fight with him, that's for sure. But yeah, he's a really funny guy. Works really hard. Obviously, he's got that that style of his own, that what he likes to do, and I mean, it seems to be working for him. But I'm gonna keep working out, like I usually do.
Is he much of a talker on the ice? Because he seems like there's to use your coaches, he's got a swagger about him, and he doesn't seem to take a lot of shit from people out there.
No, he's I mean, he's really confident, but he, like I said, he pushes himself to be a better player. Practices on the bench. He's not afraid, to tell you, if you could have made a play or something like that. But I mean, I think it's really good to play with guys like that, because they always keep you on your toes, keep you trying to get better, and I'm really, really happy I got to play with him.
Did he? I think Torts told us at one point. Did he tell you guys might have had a break? Make sure you keep lifting when you go home or for a break. Did he really do that?
Yeah, I think it was for bye week, because we had the All-Star break maybe a week before, and I just relaxed during the All-Star break, and I came back and I felt a little rusty, and he said, "No, don't make the same mistake. You got to get in the gym. Got to move a little bit more." And I mean, I listened to him, and I felt a lot better. So that's one good piece of advice that he gave me this year.
Did you guys become good friends just from being line mates?
Yeah, I think so. He was a really good guy, easy to talk to. I mean, he speaks better English than people think, and he's, like I said, a funny guy. So yeah, I mean, playing with him was fun on the ice, and being around him off the ice too. This is really fun.
You have him by like 4 inches and 40 pounds. You don't think he could take him?
and on the ice maybe, like on the fight on the ice maybe, but like UFC fight, no. He's got the moves that I can't do it.
PL, one of my favorite quotes from Torch this year was that management really put, I'm not going to use his wording, a lot on the line when they drafted you. Have they ever discussed that with you? And now that you've had this successful first NHL season, can you admit whether that ever motivated you or not?
Yeah, no, they never talked about the draft. I mean, I think right after they might have said, we drafted you because we believe in you. Now just go do your thing. And whether I went back to juniors last year, I don't think. I mean, the process is different for everybody. Me, it was going back an extra year, and I think it helped me for this year. So, I mean, they never put extra pressure on me for where they drafted me, and they know that I want to keep improving as a player, and I'm not done yet.
And you're not the kind of guy who puts like up on a billboard at your house quotes of draft analysts or anything like that.
Yeah.
I know people who do that. You laugh, but
No,
I know
yeah.
people who do that.
I don't have like a board that, but I'll see something on Twitter and I'll take a screenshot of it, and I mean I remember some quotes from even June 24th and 2016 my draft, and then some even after that when I went back to junior, and some people saying that I don't know, wouldn't be even playing in the NHL at 19, and I mean it motivates me. It's fun. It's funny. I mean, it's funny how people, they think they know me, and I think I know myself better. So it's just fun to compare sometimes.
What's
glad
something
you're not
that was
taking
said that stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not gonna say, but I mean,
But
there's.
you're taking screenshots.
Yeah. There's some funny ones that I saw, and I mean, everybody has their opinion, but it motivates me sometimes. It's that extra boost that it's fun to have.
There's prominent hockey people or just people on Twitter, like fans on Twitter?
Yeah, some maybe analysts or stuff like that, and some fans, and it's fun. I mean, everybody has an opinion, and that's what's about Twitter and stuff like that. You can say whatever you want, and just extra motivation.
A lot of guys have talked about you were fearless in any situation. Was that the case, and was there ever a time you were nervous or scared this season? And where does that kind of come from? That confidence in yourself?
Yeah, at the start of the season, I think I was nervous for games. Especially the first couple games of the season. You're in the NHL. First, everything's new. It's weird, and then I think at one point, I wasn't playing really well. Wasn't playing a lot, and I kind of told myself, "What's the worst that could happen? Like, I'm not playing that well anyway, so I'll just." Go back to playing like I usually play, just have fun on the ice, play with my instincts, and then that's when I think it got better and better for me. So that's one thing that I learned from this year.
I know that after you set the rookie scoring record, I asked you how you were going to celebrate. You said you had no time to celebrate after your first playoff goal, no time to celebrate. You have an off season now, but this was disappointing, I know. But how's this work? Now you have time to celebrate.
Yeah, I mean. Obviously, I'm gonna go back this summer, relax a couple weeks, but I mean, I'm happy of what I accomplished this year. As learning a lot in this league, but I mean, I want to get better. Yeah, I want to get better. I want to get better for next year. I don't think there's anything to celebrate for me. I just want to come back next year even bigger and stronger, and I think the best way to do it is just to work even harder than last year and. Put even more hours in the gym, so that's what I'm going to do.
PL, are there other players you work out with? Do you work out on your own in the summer? Or?
Yeah, I mean, last summer I worked out, for the past 4 summers I've been working out at the same gym with my trainer, and this summer I'm going to work out with one of my good buddies who played in junior last year, so it's just going to be me and him and our trainer in the gym, and I like, just being in a small group, just, concentrating. I work out, it takes 45 minutes, and then I'm done for the day, so that's what I like to do.
Nick was giving Z a little bit of a tease last summer because he got on the ice too early in his perspective in terms of getting ready for another 82-game plus season. Do you think you'll approach your preparation any differently knowing what this kind of a season demands?
Yeah, I mean, last summer I had, the Hockey Canada camp in the midsummer. I had the Dev camp here. This summer I have none of that, so I haven't made a plan yet. I'll sit down with my trainer and Nelson, the staff here, see what they think. And but for right now, I'm not in a rush to get back on the ice. I think it's good to take a couple of weeks, maybe a month, 2 months off, and get back on the ice feeling good. And so we'll see where we go from here.
How do you work on face-offs in the off season?
That's a good question. I mean, just practice. I mean, talk to good centermen, talk to good guys that are good in face-offs, that did well in their careers. Go on the ice with NHL players, centermen too, and just practice and see what you can do better.
People back home that that would fit that category.
Yeah, I mean, this summer I think I'm gonna go on the ice with a new group of guys, and so we'll see, who I can challenge in the face-off circle.
Yeah, how much will your dad be a part of that? How much do you think he'll help in the summer? You guys get together on stuff like that or no?
Yeah, we talk a lot. I mean, we talked today a little bit about the next couple of weeks, what's going to happen. I mean, he's always going to be a part of my life for stuff like that. I mean, whether he's not coaching me anymore or whether he is, and his input to me is really important. But I know, like I said, I'll talk to the staff here. I'll talk to my trainer back home, and make a consensus of what I should be doing this summer.
Could you imagine a thing like you and your dad are taking face-offs, and he's like, "No, you got to have your hand here."
Yeah.
I mean, would it be like that, or would it just be conversations?
Just conversations. I mean, I got on the ice with him last summer a couple of times. I had like a little 3-on-3 ice in Blainville twice a week that I just go on at the beginning of the summer, just myself, and it'll be me, a couple friends, and him, and just working on a couple of things. But yeah, I'm just used to it now. We just talk, and he's like the coach that helps us out on the ice.
Is it possible to?
Guys, let's wrap up with PL. He's been here a while.
Right. Is it possible to learn on that from that aspect on face-offs from what you just went through in this series? I know Beagle was really good in the face-off circle. You went up against him a lot of times. Can you learn from, even if you lose the face-off, from the guy that you're going against?
Yeah, and I think now, I mean, the main thing for me is just getting new techniques, not just sticking to the same 1, 2, 3 things that I can do. I think the more things that I have, it's harder for them to adjust. So that's what I'll be working on this summer.